Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about the trades that happened on Thursday and Friday. Aaron Bummer was traded from the White Sox to the Braves. The White Sox received Mike Soroka, Jared Shooter, Nicky Lopez, Brian Shoemake, and Riley Gomez. Aaron Bummer had 5 wins and 5 losses with an ERA of 6.79 and pitched in 61 games. He had 0 saves and had pitched 58.1 innings. He had 18 strikeouts with a whip of 1.526. Mike Soroka, a starting pitcher, had 2 wins and 2 losses with an ERA of 6.4. He played in 7 games with 0 saves. He played in 32.1 innings with 29 strikeouts with a whip of 1.485. Also, Jared Shooter, a pitcher, had 4 wins and 3 losses with an ERA of 5.81 and had played in 11 games and had 0 saves. He pitched 52.2 innings with 30 strikeouts with a whip of 1.5. Nicky Lopez, a second baseman, had 225 at-bats and 52 hits with 1 home run, and a batting average of .231 with 6 stolen bases. Brandon Shoemake had 4 at-bats. He's a shortstop. That's all I could find on Brandon Shoemake. Riley Gomez had 1 win and 0 losses with an ERA of 1.15 in 5 games. He had 0 saves and struck out 22 batters and had a whip of .69. This was an interesting trade. The Braves received Aaron Bummer, who is going to slide in to the back of that rotation in the 7th or 8th inning to appear. And also, the Braves got rid of Mike Soroka, which is a good job by the Braves. Mike Soroka was not good anymore. But the big piece for the White Sox was receiving Nicky Lopez. That is why I think this trade is neutralized. The next trade that happened was Guardians traded Cal Quantrill to the Rockies for Cody Huff. Cal Quantrill, a starting pitcher, received 4 wins and 7 losses with an ERA of 5.29 and had 19 strikeouts and 0 saves and pitched 99.2 innings with a 1.465 whip. Cody Huff had 294 at-bats and is also a catcher and had 77 hits with 5 home runs and 2 stolen bases and a batting average of .262. I think that was a good move by the Rockies and a bad move by the Guardians. When the Guardians trade away a player to the Rockies, normally they become good. Like Nolan Jones has now become good rookie for the Rockies. The next trade that happened was the Yankees trade Jake Browns to the Brewers for Jake Avetta and left fielder Brian Sanchez. Jake Browns had 49 hits, 12 home runs, and a batting average of .202 and 3 stolen bases. Jake Avetta had 326 at-bats and 14 hits and 10 stolen bases with a batting average of .233. There was nothing I could find on Brian Sanchez. The next trade was the Padres traded closing pitcher Scott Barlow to the Guardians for Elly De Los Santos. Scott Barlow had 2 wins and 6 losses with an ERA of 4.37 and 63 games, with 13 saves and pitched 68 innings and got some amount of strikeouts with a whip of 1.397. Elly De Los Santos, a pitcher, had 5 wins and 2 losses, also an ERA of 3.29, and in 70 games played, he had 0 saves and also pitched 69.2 innings and had 62 strikeouts with a whip of 1.14. I think that the Guardians got a good pitcher in Scott Barlow. He is normally good, but this year he had an off year. The next trade was Luis Urias was traded to the Mariners for Isaac Campbell, and Luis Urias batted in 144 games and had 28 hits, 3 home runs, a batting average of 194, and 0 stolen bases. Isaac Campbell had 4 wins and 1 loss. He had an ERA of 2.38 in 27 games. He had 1 save, and he pitched in 28.2 innings and had 33 strikeouts with a whip of 1.2. Also, the Braves traded Nick Anderson to the Royals for cash, and Nick Anderson had 4 wins and 0 losses with an ERA of 3.6 and 35 games, with 1 save, and pitched 35.1 innings and had a whip of 1.14. Most people assume that Nick Anderson's career went to waste, but apparently Nick Anderson still has something left in the tank. The next move was the Brewers traded Kyle Wright to the Royals for Jackson Kowar. Kyle Wright had 1 win and 3 losses with an ERA of 6.97 and 9 games, had 0 saves, and pitched 31 innings, had 34 strikeouts with a whip of 1.54. Jackson Kowar had 2 wins and 0 losses, and a 6.43 ERA with 0 saves, 28 innings pitched, and a strikeouts of 29 with a whip of 2.09. I think that was another good move by the Royals. I think the Royals got a steal. He may not pitch the next season, which I don't think, but when he pitches again in 2025, he should be good for the Royals. Alright. And I think that is all the moves we have. Oh wait, we have one more move. Sorry. We have the Rays trading second baseman Ron Ruhan and Kevin Faulkner to the Mariners for Eric Kanya and pitcher Andrew Lindsay and a player to be named later. Second baseman Vito Brujan had 76 at-bats with 13 hits, 0 home runs, with a batting average of 1.71 and 3 stolen bases. Pardon Faulkner had 1 win, 1 loss, with an ERA of 7.1 in 17 games. He had 0 saves and pitched 25.2 innings, had 25 strikeouts with a whip of 1.675. Eric Lohr had played in 34 games. He had 128 at-bats with 39 hits and 2 home runs and 5 stolen bases. Lastly, Andrew Lindsay had 0 wins and 1 loss. He had an 8.31 ERA in 2 games, 0 saves, and a 4.1 innings with 2 strikeouts and a whip of 1.62. These are all the moves that happened during the non-tender deadline on Friday, and some other trades on Thursday. Now stay tuned for my next video coming out about the first free agency moves. And stay tuned for my free agent predictions, where every player and team will be signing, and my trades to what player and what team will be trading. And stay tuned for more free agency and trade moves. I will be bringing them to you. So subscribe and stay tuned for more. Peace to the next.